The Cinematic Experience va in trasferta. Siamo a Bra, in provincia di Cuneo, dove si tiene la prima edizione dello Script Fest, festival dedicato al mestiere dello sceneggiatore. E abbiamo incontrato lo sceneggiatore australiano Tony McNamara, gli abbiamo fatto alcune domande. Lui è molto conosciuto al pubblico per film come La Favorita, Povere creature di Yorgos Lanthimos, ma anche per serie TV come The Great.
Yeah, I think the difference is TV is kind of my show. You know, it's my vision, and I'm going to produce it and cast it and hire everybody and kind of make it exactly what I want, or as close as I can get it. Whereas movies, it's much more like I'm writing a story that the director's going to take and turn into his or her view of it. And so I like both ones because I'm very interested in what directors do with a story that's not what I would do. Yeah, I think we have we just got on very well, very quickly, and have a very similar sensibility. We seem to understand each other very easily, and I sort of understand what he's looking for intuitively or something. And, for a writer, I mean, he's a genius, so it's good. It's always good for a writer to work with a genius director. So, yeah. Look, I think the best aspect for me is it's creative, fun job. It's always different. Each project's a new experience, and you're building a craft over decades, so you're getting better all the time. And no project is the same. Everything's like you have to learn everything again. You have to get better all the time. So I like all that about it, and also it's a communal experience. So you're writing by yourself, but you end up with a director, and you end up with, and if it's TV, you end up with designers, and you end up with all these great creative people. So I think that's the best part for me. And, you set your own hours, you don't go to an office, all of those things. And then what needs improvement? Gosh.
Yes, any room for improvement?
I think it's just more opportunities for young writers. The way the business is set up, it's very hard to get a start. And so I think that could be improved somehow. I think my advice is usually don't worry about the business, just get good at your craft. It's a craft and you have to learn it, and it takes a long time. And if you enjoy your craft and enjoy learning about it and enjoy how to write better all the time, then usually jobs will take care of themselves, and the business you'll get jobs. And because the better you get, there's a lot of okay writers. There's not many really, really good writers. I think by the public, they don't even know someone writes the movies. I think most people, in a way, a lot of people think, oh, the actors make up the lines and the director makes up the story or something. Oh, that's what my family thought. So I think it's sort of people don't really know what a screenwriter does, and they don't know how important they are to movies. I think by the industry, there's probably not enough. Like, it depends. It's very individual. Some people really respect what screenwriters do, but I feel like a lot of people in the industry don't respect what screenwriters do. And because everyone can write, like every human can write, okay, they don't really understand our craft. And they think they understand it more than they do, in a way. They don't realize how complicated it is and how difficult it is. And they just go, oh, it can't be that hard.
I guess, yes, it seems similar for journalists as well. I guess it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, I love theatre. I've always loved theatre, but I really love dance, like contemporary dance. Is something I really love because it's not narrative in a way. It does narrative in a different way to me, so I'm very interested in how it tells stories, and the body, and music, and painting are the kind of ones that often I go and find things that remind me. And even Yorgos, when we did Poor Creatures, sent me a piece of dance from a contemporary dance group in Paris to look at and think about how that would relate to what we were doing. I look up to, I'm a big Francis Bacon fan, and Caravaggio, and There's, Margaret Atwood, the novelist, and Joan Didion, the journalist. And so people like that I really look up to. There's plenty of screenplays out there. I think I wish I'd written that. Like the Coen brothers were a big influence on me. And Francis Ford Coppola as a screenwriter, like The Godfather, but before that he wrote screenplays. And he wrote Patton, which is an amazing movie in the early 70s. I always thought that was like a perfect screenplay. And then Eric Roth, I really love, the Hollywood screenwriter who's done Forrest Gump and, so many movies. He's a really inspiration to me because he's done it for so long, and he's always good, and it's always something brilliant, and it's very different. He makes very different movies, and so I like him. Yeah. I mean, weirdly, my favorite genre is crime, and I can't do it. So, but that is what I love: Godfather, Fargo, all those, Miller's Crossing, gangster film. All of that is my favorite genre, but it's not a genre I would ever write because I know I can't. I'm not good at that, so I don't do it.
Really? One never knows.
Well, I think one knows.
Okay.
Yeah, I think across the board, I think we're all noticing, like he said, I guess, that there's a real sense of telling the audience what's happening all the time, like verbally all the time. Whereas once you would show it, it was very much show, don't tell. And now there's pressure on, I think, writers and scripts to tell the audience what's happening all the time and to have a character explain what's happening, because there's some sense that people are looking at their phones while they're watching a movie.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, you have to keep reminding people what happened because they're not really tracking it in the way they used to. Which, I mean, it might be true, but it's as a screenwriter, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to suddenly stop and have a character explain, because you're doing everything to show, to illustrate through drama rather than have it just explained. Well, I just watched One Battle After Another, which I mean, I'm a huge fan of his, so I just watched that yesterday. So that's at the moment I'm inspired by that because he's just an exceptional filmmaker. Yeah, I think, it's Taika, so he has a tone and he has a way of approaching the world. It's very fun and very light, and I worked for George Lucas for many years ago, writing a TV show for George, so I sort of understand the world quite well. But yeah, Taika's he's like a Yorgos. He has a vision, and we're trying to just make a fun Star Wars. Interesting. I feel like the early 70s, in Hollywood 70s, Hal Ashby and Coppola and Joe, all that era of filmmaking was pretty wild and interesting. Harold and Maude and Patton. There were all these films I really liked that they made then. So probably that era, because it seemed very free, and Hollywood was sort of crazy place.
Yeah.
So it seemed fun. From what I hear, it was a fun. Other than Barbaresco, just meeting Italian writers and talking and just having fun and realizing how universal a writer's experience is. No matter what country, we all go through similar experiences in TV and film, and most industries are a little bit the same but quite different. So it's interesting to learn about what's different and realize, it's all the same. We're all telling stories.
Thank you so much, Tony.
It's a pleasure.
It was
Thanks,
a pleasure
guys.
meeting you.